Hello and welcome, all you B2B marketers. In this explainer, we are going to get laser focused on account-based marketing, that's ABM, using the power of LinkedIn ads. This is your step-by-step playbook for landing those high-value clients with surgical precision. Let's dive right in.
You know, the biggest question we all face as B2B marketers is this one, right? How do we actually reach our dream clients? I'm talking about those A-list, game-changing accounts without just burning through our marketing budget. Well, that's the exact problem we're going to solve today.
So, in marketing, you've really got two ways to play the game. First, you have the burn the ocean strategy. This is where you cast this massive, wide net on platforms like Meta or YouTube, and you just kind of hope and pray the algorithm finds the right people for you. But then, there's the burn the pond strategy, and this is our focus. Here, we're talking about a surgical strike on LinkedIn, targeting our dream clients directly. It's all about low volume, but incredibly high relevance, and absolutely zero waste.
So here's what we've got on tap. We'll start by digging deeper into that whole ocean versus pond idea. Then we'll cover exactly why LinkedIn is the perfect tool for the job. After that, it gets really practical. We'll walk step by step through building your ABM campaign, see it in action with a SaaS company example, and, this is a big one, learn how to avoid those expensive beginner mistakes. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a quick recap.
All right, let's get into our first section. To really crush it with ABM, you've got to understand this core choice you're making. Are you fishing in the ocean, or are you fishing in a pond?
So what is account-based marketing, really? Well, think of it as your B2B superpower. Instead of shouting at the entire marketplace, you carefully pick your highest value, absolute dream clients, and you treat each one of them like its own little market. It's a total flip of the script, focusing 100% on quality over quantity.
And that's our pond. The goal here is simple, really. You want to become famous, but only to a very specific, very important group of people. When you do ABM right, every single ad impression is valuable because you know it's reaching the right decision maker at one of your dream companies. There's no guesswork.
Okay, so we get the pond strategy. The next question is obvious, right? Why is LinkedIn the perfect place to build and target that pond? What makes it so special?
Well, this quote from Sylvia Perez absolutely nails it. LinkedIn's biggest, most powerful advantage over every other platform out there is its targeting. In the B2B world, reaching the right people isn't just a nice-to-have, it is everything.
And here's what we mean by targeting superpowers. I mean, look at this. On LinkedIn, you can target people based on over 255 different professional details. We're talking company name, their exact job title, their seniority level, the size of their company, even the skills they list on their profile. You can find the exact C-level executives or VPs you need with the kind of precision that you can't get anywhere else. Now, I know what you're thinking, but wait, LinkedIn is way more expensive. And you're right. The cost for 1,000 impressions, the CPM, can be anywhere from $20 to $90. But here's the thing, you're paying a premium for that precision. You're not wasting a single dollar on irrelevant eyeballs. You're investing directly in getting your message in front of the exact decision makers in your pond.
Okay, let's switch gears and get into the practical side of things. We're going to break down exactly how you can build your very first ABM campaign, step by step. And don't worry, this is going to be super beginner-friendly.
So here are the 6 main steps. It all starts with strategy. You sit down and create a list of your dream client companies. Step 2, you take that list and upload it right into LinkedIn using their Matched Audiences feature. Step 3 is where the magic happens. You refine your targeting, layering on job titles and seniority to find the real decision makers. Then, for step 4, you get creative and build personalized ads just for them. Step 5 is a bit more technical, choosing the right campaign objective. And finally, you bring it all home by running funnel-based campaigns to guide them along their journey.
So what does a marketing funnel look like on LinkedIn? Well, at the top of the funnel, we call it tofu. Your goal is to just build awareness and trust. A perfect ad for this is a thought leadership piece from your CEO or founder. Then, in the middle of the funnel, or MOFU, you want to educate and engage. You could use a simple image ad that links to a powerful case study. And finally, at the bottom of the funnel, BUFU, you go for the conversion, maybe using a conversation ad to ask for a demo.
Theory is great, but let's see how this all clicks together in a real-world scenario. We're going to walk through how a B2B SaaS company would run this exact play, from start to finish.
So let's picture a cybersecurity SaaS company. Their big goal?
to get in front of large, enterprise-level tech companies, specifically in the United States. So how are they going to build their pond?
It's actually a pretty straightforward layering process. First, they upload their target list of 500 tech companies. Then, and this is key, using AND logic, they add another layer for job titles like CISO or VP of IT security. Then they add another layer for seniority, director, VP, or C-suite. And for the final layer, they set the location to the United States. What you get at the end is this super concentrated pond of only the key decision makers they care about.
Okay, now for a really important part. Let's talk about the common traps. As an ads trainer, I see so many beginners make the same expensive mistakes that just waste their money. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you.
You have to avoid these three things. First, there's a little checkbox called audience expansion. Always uncheck it. You want to stay in control. Second, uncheck the LinkedIn Audience Network box too. This makes sure your ads only show up on LinkedIn.com, where you know people will see them. And third, keep your audience small and mighty. As a rule of thumb for ABM, if your audience is bigger than 250,000 people, it's probably too broad. You need to narrow it down. Now, if you're working with a limited budget, don't sweat it. You can still make this work. A great place to start is with remarketing. Just target people who have already visited your website. Keep focusing on those smaller, high-intent audiences. And try something called floor bidding, where you start your manual bid at the absolute minimum and just slowly inch it up. As a general guideline, try to budget at least $50 a day per campaign so the algorithm has enough data to work with.
All right, we've covered a ton of ground. It's time for a quick recap. Let's lock in the most important takeaways from all of this so you can start putting it into practice, like today.
So, if you remember anything, remember these four things. 1, your strategy. Stop burning the ocean. Start burning the pond. 2, your platform. Use LinkedIn for its unmatched B2B targeting precision. 3, your process. Follow that 6-step guide we talked about to reach the right people. And 4, your execution. Avoid those common mistakes and focus on small, powerful audiences.
And that brings us to the final big question. And this one is for you. You've got the knowledge now, you've got the framework, so what's it going to be? Which will be your first pond? Which group of high-value accounts are you going to go after first?
Hey, if you found this explainer valuable, it would mean a lot if you'd hit that like and subscribe button for more B2B marketing guides. And I really want to know, so drop a comment below, which dream account are you going to target first? Thanks so much for watching.